Alright, what's up guys? It's Wombat MS here with the review on the worst Burst Beyblade. Not really. Alter Chronos 6Meteor Trans. This was released, I think, as either a booster or a starter towards the beginning of the God series. And it's become a pretty useful part ever since, so I'll talk about all the parts now. So the layer is Alter Chronos. It's got a five-sided shape, and its gimmick is that by twisting this thing on the bottom, it can either be in balanced mode or unbalanced mode. I actually don't know how to check what mode it's in, aside from like launching it and seeing whether it's balanced or not. But I try to keep it in balanced mode because I wouldn't be able to tell if it wasn't. And for a while, it was actually a top tier defense layer. It was Neptune, but also harder to KO, so it had about the same burst defense as Neptune, while also being harder to KO. And I guess it was outclassed in stamina-wise by Galaxy Zeus and Maximum Garuda, and I guess Spriggan Requiem now. I'm not sure if Spriggan Requiem is better in right spin than Alter Chronos is, but it's just got banned, so I don't know if that matters too much. Alter Chronos is likely to see more use now. Deep Chaos also outclasses it for stamina, but it's got better defense than all of those, except for maybe Garuda G3, the Hasbro version, but that's also banned now. So I think Alter Chronos is still the best defense layer. Emperor Fornius might be better defensively, but I know Alter Chronos has better stamina. Or at least that's what other people have said in testing. Combinations to use this on. Most people just use Alter Chronos 7 Cross Atomic as like a kind of defense-ish, I say that loosely, spin equalization combo. Which is okay, but I don't think it's too consistent at beating Drain Path Nero on Atomic. I wouldn't go up to Destroy for Alter Chronos just because Destroy's same spin performance isn't that great. Alter Chronos on Bearing is something I've been interested in for a while. I know Yami used it a few times. But I was thinking it could kind of be like a duo BD type thing of Burst, where it's got good defense from the layer but good stamina from the driver. But it can't really outspin many things that consistently. And Deep Chaos on Bearing has better stamina, although a lot worse defense. Or the defense from Alter Chronos doesn't make up for the stamina loss compared to Deep Chaos. And then my favorite combo to use, this actually featured this in a video a few months ago, is the Immovable Object Metal Godship Alter Chronos 7 Bump Unite, which is a KO defense combo. It's not very good versus like stamina or opposite spin, but it pretty much can't be beaten by attack consistently. I think in that video, Rocktivore only beat it 3-2. It's very difficult to KO, very difficult to burst. Maybe some of the newer, like, Chuzetsu attack types could do it. Maybe Zet Achilles or Winning Valkyrie or Bloody Longinus could KO it, but I haven't tried that yet. As of now, that's probably still the best raw defense type in the game. Maybe with Bite it could be better, but overall, Alter Chronos, really solid defense layer, decent stamina. It's only available, I think, in that booster and then Random Booster 8, I believe, which is where I got this red one from, Alter Chronos Ring Tower. And then the disc is 6Meteor. I've gone over 6 in the God Valkyrie video. It's arguably the worst of all the core discs. 3 and 1 might be worse. Or actually, now that we have new ones, 12 is 12 breaks things, and it's too light to be used with out of frame. That could be useful at some point, but as for now, it's kind of useless. 11 is interesting. I haven't tried it too much. 13 is also interesting, but probably not too great. But yeah, 6 is probably one of the worst core discs just because it's too light, has bad weight distribution. It's not doesn't really specialize in anything compared to pretty much any of the other ones. And Meteor is a pretty good frame actually. Meteor is the plastic part around it. Meteor is good for right spin attack types, I want to say, because it synergizes pretty well with Legend Spriggan, and I found it to do similarly with Z Achilles. Some people like using it on Sieg Excalibur or Nightmare Longinus or Twin Nemesis, but I don't really think it's the best frame for that. I think that depending on what driver you're using, Glaive or Under is better for NL. Glaive is better for Twin Nemesis. And what's the other one? Cross is better for Sieg Excalibur. That's not even a question. It lines up so well. I would use Vortex with Winning Valkyrie. And Meteor works best with like things with more contact points, like Legend Spriggan or Z Achilles are both 4-sided. Meteor's 5-sided, so it's not like perfect synergy, but it's better than something like Vortex. Actually, Cross might work well in those two, but yeah, anyways, Meteor is still an interesting part. It's one of the heavier frames. I know that Bump is heavier. I want to say that Under might be heavier too. Under's got a lot of plastic. I don't know if it's heavier than Meteor though. But overall, a pretty good frame to pick up. And then Trans is the driver. It was first released with Nova Neptune, and then again in Dronzer S. I don't know if it's been in any random boosters since then. It's escaping my memory right now. But basically how it works is that it can change between the stamina tip and the attack tip by twisting this. It used to be an okay driver. Valkyrie Spread or Knuckle Trans was a good combo for probably about the latter half of 2016, just because it could switch between stationary burst attack and then a mobile mixed attack with the Zephyr-like tip. But a problem that Trans has is that the shape of the attack tip is rounded off, kind of like wide semi-flat from MFB. So it has trouble catching the Tornado Ridge, and you can't stall it at full power. It self-KOs kind of easily because of that. And with the release of left spin Beyblades, the use of, I guess, mixed attack has kind of died off, just because you either need like more punch from the KO attack to KO opposite spin, or you need burst attack to burst same spin, or you would just need like a Procession Life After Death driver like Revolve or Atomic on your burst attacker as well. So overall, Alter Chronos is not a bad Beyblade. I just don't know if it's worth purchasing nowadays. Alter Chronos is a good layer for defense and stamina, though Emperor Fornius might be like a more easily accessible option at this point. Meteor is a good frame, but it's better purchased in the God Customized set, and Trans is an interesting driver, but kind of outclassed. So overall, it's good for, I guess, if you want to expand your collection, but it's not necessarily a must-buy. So up next is Killer Death Scyther, and I'll see you guys then.